Bonjour! Hello! Welcome back to Cuisine à la Pierre. I, of course, am Pierre. And on today's episode, we'll be looking at a red wine decanter. Now, Pierre was at the store and found a red wine decanter that he wanted to try out. The purpose of decanting your red wine is to aerate it, and that is putting air into the wine. Perhaps you've seen some people do the little swirl, and that is also why you have the red wine glasses with the big bowl, because it is designed to allow you to swirl your red wine. Now, the purpose of this swirling and aerating is to allow the red wine to breathe. It oxidizes it, softens the flavors, and brings out the aromas. It also allows the tannins to soften and makes the wine less harsh. Now, there are several ways to aerate your wine. One is to do the glass swirl. One is to take the wine and pour it into another container. And so in the process of pouring, oxygen gets mixed into it. But that's if you're going to do the entire bottle at once. And a third option is to use one of these aerator decanters. Now, Pierre has never tried a decanter, so he picks this up and we will try it together. We will take one glass, oxygenated with the swirl and left out to breathe. We will take another glass and pour it directly from the bottle and give it a taste. And then on the final glass, we will try out the decanter. And using Pierre's unsophisticated yet well-practiced taste, we will see if the aerator has anything to live by. So, Pierre has already opened up the decanter, but he will show you what is inside anyway. So everything was wrapped in plastic originally, but anyway, you have a carrying cloth so you can take it and enjoy anywhere. A very handy instruction manual explaining how the decanter works and why it is good. Then you have the decanter itself and a drip guard. So the decanter goes there. Then you have a filter right there. And that is it. Now, you will notice if I hold it up here, we will show right there. You see these little holes right there? That creates a siphon. As the vine goes down, it comes down through here and comes out the bottom, and it creates a siphon sucking in air. And that air agitates it. Sometimes other decanters, they might have like a swirly pattern or something. The whole point is just to get air into it. And so this creates kind of a bubble effect, and it goes bloop, 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 bloop. And so that gets lots of oxygen into it. And then when you're done, you just take it and put it in your holder so that no drips get on your table, and you are good as gold. So, Pierre went out to the store and got a nice bottle of Red Merlot, and we will try that out. Now, this is a very nice bottle because Pierre wanted to make sure that it was an appreciable difference on even a nice bottle of red wine. I don't know what level of red wine you drink. Maybe this is not a nice bottle for you, but Pierre thinks it's pretty good, and it costs pretty penny. So here we go. Now, Pierre drinks so much red wine, he has the fancy open air. So first off, we will take the glass that we will swirl around. Pierre was so excited he forgot to put in his fancy no drip pourer. So we will take that, and then in the middle one, we will do the aerator. And hopefully we get a good camera view. And if you could hopefully hear that, that was the bubble glooping, and that created a lot of oxygen in there. So we'll set that right there. And now we will cork this up because we want to allow it to settle down. So we give this a swirl. Before I do this one, because I want to do it straight from the bottle. So we give this one a swirl. First I will do this one and let this one continue to breathe. Okay, it's a little harsh. It's okay. We'll see how that does. We'll let this one continue to breathe. We'll pour straight from the bottle here. Okay, that is a little harsher. This one. It is a slight difference, not much, not as much as leaving it out for a couple minutes. Gives this one another swirl. Yes, there's the harshness, the almost acidity. I can't think of the word. It's the acidity. It gets less with each one. If you get to the wine and it's like, ooh, that is not good, that's because it is too fresh from the bottle. This might need some more testing. It definitely had a small effect. However, this may not be the best vine for this. Like I said, this is I'm not sure Pierre clearly likes this vine. I mean, Pierre likes all vines, but this one might be a little too warm too. So we will chill the bottle down to about 40 degrees and then test it again and see if at a colder temperature it has any more effect. While the vine is getting to a more desirable temperature, I will show you closer how the siphon works. You can see all the bubbles that are happening down here, and that is because of these air coming in here. So the water comes in, it sucks in air, creating the siphon, and then we have a nice aerated liquid coming out the bottom. If we plug the holes here, let me get the flow right. So now if I let the siphons back on, you can see how much more bubbles there are. Pierre has gone and chilled the red wine down to a more palatable 55 degrees, and we will try the experiment again. First we will pour the old-fashioned aeration, where we just kind of pour, and we give it a good swirl. Make sure that it is nice and aerated. Then we will take the professional aerator, give it another try. I do like all the bubbles in that. That looks pretty good. So I'm making a mess. It's a good thing we have a drip catch here. And last but not least, we will try these, just out of the bottle. So, no swirl. That is so much better, properly chilled. Pierre, he gets so excited when he is filming. He just sat down, started filming with a brand new bottle he just got from the store. So it was pretty warm. Okay, that has some good flavors to it. Tries this one. There's, I believe, some more taste to that than this one has. This one is is good, it's mellow. This one, there's some more stuff going on. There's some more complexity in that one. I'll be darned. Now the manually swirled one. Try and clean my palate. I should have some water or something, but I think there is a slight difference. This one it's a lot like this one. This one it's good, but it's we'll call it flat. This one has some complex flavors, and this one is pretty close. You know, Pierre, he got this on clearance for $5. It kind of does what it says. I did not have to let this sit here and swirl around as much. Two, it's kind of a nice talking point. You show up to your van with it in this little baggie, and you say, "Oh no, let me pause that for you," and you pour it in here, and it makes the bloop bloop bloops, and your vine tastes a little bit better. So you know what? Pierre will continue to test this out on different varieties of red wine, and he will post his results in Instagram or Twitter, which will be linked in the descriptions down below. So if you follow us on there, you can find out if this is an investment worth having or if it's more of just a showpiece. But right now it has a little promise, so follow us along down there, and we will keep you up to date. So to make sure you don't miss out on any more Cuisine à la Pierre, make sure you subscribe to our channel down below. And if you enjoyed watching Pierre test out the vines and having a taste test, and if you are curious what one of these was like, give it a like. And we will hopefully continue to do some more product testing along with getting back to our normal cooking routine. Until we see you next time, happy cooking and bon appetit. Mwah! Has a decanter with a battery is exhausted. In 3, 2, 1. That's a better clap. And if you enjoyed watching Pierre taste a lot of wine, who doesn't enjoy that? Well, Pierre enjoyed it. Anyway, Pierre may have had a little too much red wine. Ooh.